Tout, moi c'est Joanne Marcellus, je travaille dans le bureau activité économique Fonds droit. Normalement, nous entrons dans la paix en 2013 et sur un an, nous sommes à Port-au-Prince, nous avons le Fonds droit. Normalement, que nous pas habitués avec zone là, et puis tout avec humilité, mon Dieu, une discipline que Libanon, même si que il était faible, mais à travers que mon a fréquenté et puis aide la prière pour chaque monde et il met en discipline humilité la caille nous qui permet que depuis 2014 à 2018 nous n'en faudra toujours nous exister dans et concours nous et dans tout et c'est à travers toute expérience madame Carole tout que les mettait ensemble avec nous les partager que qui fait que et lui permettre que nous ayons plus force pour nous travailler ensemble. Pourquoi il est allé tout ça que activité, bioactivité économique pour les plusieurs entités qui se restent en la caille que les définit tout pour nous. Et ensuite, top dépôt qui sont en quincaillerie, atelier bénisse, centre culturel. Nous passons un moment difficile tout à travers centre culturel, la principale mature que tout trois tu notes le aller net. Mais avec concours APF et restaurant fait moyen, nous t'es campé. Mais ça nous gagne en perspective avant que nous ayons une qui c'est plus gros client nous, nous desservi quelques membres dans fond causer. Mais dans la perspective que nous gagnons dans le travail, nous avons gardé que pour augmenter la clientèle là. Même si que nous gardons que même si c'est un seul monde qui augmente de ça, nous gagnons nous connaît atteindre l'objectif là. Avec nos spécialités, nous avons un produit spécial qui représente les restaurants la caille. Nous travaillons que c'est lui-même, c'est seul dans le restaurant la caille, ou a besoin de produit ça, et pour me dire l'autre côté tout, même si à l'étranger. Il y a un objectif, nous tout, que les restaurants la caille, non, font droit, peu importe côté mon même si vous avez envie de visiter le restaurant la caille, même les étrangers, les viennent en Haïti pour ne pas oublier, pour visiter le restaurant la caille. Merci.
Merci, merci. Merci. Alors, nous pensons que Andrew, avec l'expérience qui était faite dans le fond droit, il écrit un bel document, un rapport, aussi considéré comme un plan stratégique pour renforcer l'activité économique à PFIO à travers renforcement bureau et activité économique. Merci pour le travail que vous avez fait. Merci Carole, merci Joanne, merci nous toutes. Alors, Lee Esu, this is your time now to share with us what you have been doing at Racing.
Hi, everybody. So I would just like to do a brief progress report. A brief progress report of what's been going on with the Raising Haiti Foundation. Obviously, this is the Father Joseph Retreat. Okay, so the Raising Haiti Foundation was founded in 2014. Our purpose is to support APF in empowering communities to lift themselves out of poverty. We are a 501c3 organization. We were originally named APF USA, but in 2015, we changed our name to from APF USA to Raising Haiti Foundation because we thought that the new name better embodied our vision and our work. And it would be easier for people in the United States to understand what we were doing. We provide financial support to APF Haiti, and we have a pretty awesome website that you can check if you'd like. So we're supporting a 3 Legs pilot project. The 3 Legs is Father Joseph's vision for empowering rural Haitian communities. And there are 6 communities in the pilot project. Buri in the Sud Department, Guamon in Artibonite, Major in Artibonite, Old Bordeaux in Grand Anse, Paredo in Sud-Est, and Sarazans in the Central Plateau. So for those of you who may not be that familiar with what 3 legs is, the first leg of the stool is community organization. And so each of the 6 communities in the 3 Legs pilot project has a local development committee. And each of those committees has received training from the Association of Peasants of Fondois on how to conduct a community assessment. Each community has a community development plan, and each community is setting priorities. Leg 2 is human resource development. Each of the 6 communities in the pilot project has 3 students on scholarship at the University of Fondois. These are students from Sarrazins. The students are studying agronomy, veterinary medicine, and business. These students are from Bori. And what's very awesome is the students promise to return home after graduation. These students are from Glomon. They promise to, when they go home, that they're going to work with their local development committees to help create wealth. The students are awesome. They, right now, they're beginning their 3rd year at the University of Fondois. There are actually 3 that are starting on their 4th year. Thank you. And it's also really awesome, I think, that there are many of the students in the 3 Legs program that are there, that are the first in their families to attend university. So leg 3 is business development. And each of the 6 communities in the pilot project is participating in a business incubator challenge. This is the team from Bori. So the teams are made up of the communities, University of Fondois students, as well as the local development committee members. And the dean and the assistant dean at the University of Fondois Business School teach the teams how to develop a business plan. And Moise and Harold wrote up these modules to teach the students. The University of Fondois professors have conducted an on-site visit to each of the 6 communities. This was their visit in Médor. And they are helping the teams refine each community's business plan. Raising Haiti Foundation is raising funds that will help pay for the plans that meet specific criteria, so that our goal is to have a plan, a business plan initiated in each of the 6 communities. And Father asked me to talk about success stories. So he asked me to say 2 success stories. And I think the success stories are really the students that are at University of Fondois. So I wanted you to meet Obed, Jean-Baptiste Aubert. He's 26 years old. He's finishing. He's a rising year veterinary medicine student. He's from Sarrazins, and he's the first in his family to attend university. And he says, I got some quotes from him: "Without animals, my community would have no life. In Sarrazins, many animals die due to improper care, causing families to lose both the animal and all that the animal could produce. The family loses its bank account." He has 2 goals, he says. He wants to improve the health of the animals in his community, and he wants eventually to run a dairy farm. He says the farm that he's going to run will improve the nutritional health of his community and will also employ people, allowing them to pay tuition for their children. Obed says this message to his supporters: thank you. May God continue to help you and your families and bless you for your support. I will study hard so you will be satisfied with me. I intend to make a difference in my community, and thanks for your generosity. The other success story, one of the 19 students, is Aldolf Rose Lore. She's a rising 3rd-year business student. She's from Old Bordeaux. Her parents pay the university tuition for her brother, but cannot contribute toward the education of the 4 girls in the family. She says that she loves school and she studies hard every day to do well in her classes. And she is one of the stellar students with one of the highest scholastic records in the whole university. After she graduates, she'd like to manage a clothing store in her home community. And she says, the knowledge I'm gaining in the business management program at the University of Cornwall will give me the skills I need to manage a business so that Old Brook can transform local products for improved sales. She sends this message to those that are helping her. May God protect you and your children. I love Haiti and I love Old Brook. Thank you for giving me this amazing opportunity to serve my community and my country.
Thank you. Thank you. Petite patience toujours. Je vais écouter Monsieur Tim Mauer in his work at the FJN, what he has been able to accomplish. And I think Tim, for the other part, probably tomorrow we can do that. And we will take 15 minutes more, to let Tim share with us what he wants to share.
Thanks, everyone. I know it's been a long day, holding dinner. So even though there's a lot to cover, I'll try to once again go quickly. Thank you all for your comments earlier too. A couple of issues. Why is Father Joseph suggesting, and do we think it's necessary to have FJN created? Because there's still much poverty and hunger, and we all know that. There are far more financial needs that are being met under current solutions. We're borrowing. The sisters' housing and other facilities need help. The sisters need particular help for training and facilities for discerning women and everything. Donors won't fund debt, so we need to come up with income generation solutions pretty quickly. Increasing difficulties exist in raising funds and securing twinning and other things, which David, if you remember this morning, talked about after he hit his poor friends, he ran dry. And then I was brought to the last retreat to present the UN SDGs, or the Sustainable Development Goals. If you recall, if anyone was here, in Hastings, even before I presented, said how important that was to focus on that. So I've been proceeding under that perspective that because of the great unmet needs in hunger and poverty in this country, that would be something we should be looking at. Okay, I was also told there was a need to sell the LDCs, again, which David alluded to, gets pretty hard to do. Need to have cross-cutting income generation solutions and synergies because all of the groups needed help. Also to try to define and match what the donor community is looking for. We have seen repeatedly development programs wanting cross-cutting impacts versus charity. They want increasing interest in the Sustainable Development Goals. The three legs model is becoming well received, as is the LDC, the broader economic development map of all the ways the animator gets involved in all in that process. Recommending as well, some of these consultants say, we really need to look at, somebody has to come up with a social investment operation and blended finance to support the Sustainable Development Goals, and somebody needs to lead the collaboration of the goals, like I had talked about the SDGs and all the players that could be involved. There's an opportunity to make money in doing that. At the same time, we need capacity building to build up our offerings and fill gaps. And that's a good thing to get some external partners to support, and that's what we've done. And the other thing is, I'm still part-time. There's no income for this position, no budget, no office, no support. And as David talked about, that's kind of different and difficult to work with it. An update. We did establish and hold 2 committee meetings for the SDC, the Strategy Development Committee. There's the outline of the responsibilities for it. I did build a separate Father's Request advisory board. We worked with Raising Haiti on the 30th anniversary celebration of Father and supported some fundraising with that. We also created an initial one-to-one solidarity club asking people to give $1 a day for those living on $1 a day, and that's being revised. We set up a member get a member funding program in the website. We researched and purchased back the expired APF website, apf.org, which is on the trucks and all the stationery and everything. So we actually had to go and buy that from the party that they hijack it if it expires. We began to rebuild the APF website, and we'll be training people on how to fill it in and set that up. We secured, as we were just told, a barrel of construction equipment. We got a donation of $10,000 from a friend to Haiti who's trying to set up a Hispaniola investment fund, and we secured about $20,000 in a donation from an organization called Arp and Strong for sweet potatoes. The money is sitting in Sue's budget so that she can help disperse it across the project requirements. We've got a full monthly plan defined. And that same party is looking for $86,000. It's actually pitched Cross Catholic on giving us $86,000. Some of the support that we came up with to support Father Joseph, you can criticize whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, but it puts everybody under an awareness of what Father Joseph's combined entities are. And there's the website that we set up for APF. That's a brochure describing the local development committees. Second to the right, far right, we did a promotion for the sisters that we could help raise funding with. That was a one-for-one solidarity club. The middle one is the work that we did to structure and get people interested in the sweet potatoes and the budget for the sweet potato and the revenue that can come to FJN member organizations is on the bottom right. And it was a lot of work by a finance analyst from the Clinton Health Access Impact Organization. These are the board members. A former senior VP of the largest insurance company in the world, AIG, which has himself built businesses in China and Africa. And Father's met all these people. A woman who is the Energy Engineers Hall of Fame for her work, the financial analyst for the Clinton Climate Initiative, a Peace Corps volunteer, two people I used to work with, many of these people I worked with, from First Data, a research scientist, a project manager from Cigna, a controller, a software manager who's put together some of the services for us, and a gentleman from Glasgow, a gentleman from Grenada who owns a honey manufacturing operation, and he's been choosing himself to pursue sweet potatoes and is project manager and an IT specialist. We completed a pilot with you and I on sweet potato production. It's now going into another phase of piloting out what we learned. We got $20,000 in funding with pursuits to get more, including $86,000 and even a third phase of getting $1.1 million. Those have been put forth to a number of organizations. We're building on existing expertise in the Fandwa University, and a plan that they'd come up with earlier that was asking for $600,000. We were able to mesh that with a little more detail and come up with a $1 million request. We imported sweet potato slips, and we'll be importing seed. The difference is you can actually put a potato in the ground and it's a seed and it spawns 5 plants. You can put a slip in the ground, which is 1 plant, and it sets up its own potatoes. We imported soil test kits and trained on the tests and can bring expertise that can also deal with the erosion that UPG talked about. We've talked about getting the sisters and New Fandwa and APF involved in extension and revenue generation in the next phase. We developed a really strong research-based business plan using the Cara Forum investment community's recommendations about going forward with specifically the orange flesh sweet potato from Louisiana State. And it's really designed to support the LDCs, including working with Sue and talking to Mador and Smallholder Alliance relationship. We built partnerships for capacity building, which I think could enhance the position of the university and the value with a supercomputing group with Louisiana State experts that made the orange flesh variety, with the wind farm in Kenscoff that does everything from soil erosion to soil tests, and we have MOUs underway for each of those, trying to get that going. I've been working with Andrew on that. And we've met with the Ministry of Agriculture as well in the project, and outreach to organizations who have expressed interest and potential willingness to fund, and they haven't committed yet, but I was under the Food for the Poor Person of Senior Staff meeting we held, and we got some contribution from them for the food program, or a commitment, we think, to support the sisters and the children. We sought funds for the LDCs, and they're very interested, as I say, in the sweet potatoes. The agronomist who is in Food for the Poor comes from Taiwan, and he's not only advocating that they do this work with us, and I'm not sure they will, but he's the other day just said he wants to get them to do it. He asked me to send an email requesting directly that they do it and get the funds. He's from Taiwan, and he said the Taiwanese government is here, and they're very specialized in working in agriculture in this country in a project, and they have great sweet potato expertise, but it's not part of the project. So he thinks he can convert them over to it. And he said, like we're focusing on the sweet potato and the leaves, they actually grow potatoes just for the leaves in Taiwan. So he's very excited, and he was the college roommate of the guy who's running the program. So he's hopeful that we can make it work. We've met with a group called the Trialing Global. I have had multiple discussions with the head of the country of CRS, whose sister knows, Chris Bessie. He was going to be with us, me and Father, Monday night, but my flight got too delayed. So we invited him to this morning's meeting. He couldn't attend, but he has committed to continue discussion. They want to get involved in Internet of Things for smart farming for smallholder farmers, like was described earlier this morning. We met with a group called Haiti Venture Impact Partners, who comes from Haiti and is coming up with a fund to invest in what they call social enterprises. And we've been talking to multiple universities. I have a meeting a week from Thursday of next week with Providence. We were well underway with a discussion with Fairfield, but they've had a problem with sexual abuse that derailed their support of us. But we were talking to Winston Tellis. Some of you may remember Dr. Winston Tellis being here many times, and I've been working with them. Why we're doing what we're doing, Haiti Central Bank, we had a meeting at Fonte Jose, board meeting, and they talked about the need for social impact dollars, smarter scaled up agriculture for income generation and food security, and electrification. Those are things that the FJN's been trying to say can we support. We went over this morning, but the thing is, others are focusing on it and reading this, and should we really take this serious? I don't know that that's a real serious determination here, but we should make that decision as to letting somebody else get the money and not do it, or realizing that this is a big step to get hunger and poverty alleviated. Do we want to really commit? Because we've got the strategy and the resources to do it. This is a program that we put in place for the farming, and we really had some initial success. You see on the right where we tracked some of the farm results from the effort. We're collaborating in smart farming in many ways now too. We also looked at a little microgrid to support the school. Here's the Strategic Development Committee, and there was a, let's see. So the biggest issue I want to reference is, and I'll just talk to it. You could use my time to do anything, and I would help in any way. All of our biggest concerns being expressed today is it's money. Thank you. It's got to be money. And we have heard from Food for the Poor, from Catholic Relief Services, from Haiti Venture Impact Partners, all of them. I can't tell you enough. Want to put their money not in charity, but in development. And they really want to work with partners who can help them get across the country, and they want strategies that have a business plan to generate revenue right away. And so we worked to try to get access to some interest and available money for next year's budget so that they could give us dollars. Dollars are what we need. The sweet potato project, the first 20,000, all of the organizations can share in 9,000 of the 20 farmers get paid for the rest. We keep some of that too. The next one is, going out and supporting an $86,000 project, and there's a lot more money there for FJN organizations. And then the next one's 1.1 million that follows on a plan that Rico had done for about 600,000. And it could produce, each of these could produce more. The 1.1 million, like Rico's plan had said, has a multiplier of about 2.5 to 3 times of additional revenue on top of the funding. So that's why we've gone down this path, because of the urgency of money, because of the budgeting that's being done, And we've abandoned certain other things. We don't have any resources to set up another organization of dollars for running staff or anything, but we're trying to use the resources to get money. So that's the status where we are.
Thank you. Bravo pour lui, merci. Alors, faut nous dire, un team, c'est vraiment, il investit tout le temps, toute ressource, dans fait travail, coordination et toute activité FJN pour nous faire. Alors, nous connaissons nous très fatigués et puis nous passons journée, nous réfléchissons sur toute bagaille, nous réfléchissons. C'est certain, nous pas de couvrir tout ça que nous pour faire dans le programme. Il y a deux bagailles, nous allons retourner sur eux demain si Dieu veut, après la messe. Messe là, c'est à 7 heures dans la chapelle là, en haut, la fête. Et puis, et deux bagailles, nous allons discuter. Il y a un document, nous écrit, et background, historical background en deux FJN. Nous avons parlé sur lui peut-être pendant 10 minutes demain si Dieu veut. Et puis, Tim a une présentation, il a le faire sur Going Yellow, sweet, Flesh, Sweet Potatoes, as a possible FJN Common Project. Nous avons parlé un petit temps pour parler sur ça. Et puis, c'est possible, M. Gauthier, venir pour lui faire une petite présentation sur CLM. Après ça, nous allons faire un petit travail en équipe. Et puis, tout le temps, c'est pour questions, commentaires. Je regrette nous pas bien assez de temps pour nous poser toutes les questions nous avons gagnées aujourd'hui. J'espère nous écrire. Et puis, demain, si Dieu veut, nous créer un petit temps pour toutes les questions nous avons gagnées pour nous poser. Et puis, tous les commentaires nous avons gagnées pour nous faire. Et puis, nous avons été là pour qu'on est là. Et puis, nous allons manger et espérer équipe animation pour mettre musique pour nous. Et moi, je regrette hier soir, je ne suis pas capable de après 9h30 de sauver. Et je espère que nous sommes capables de continuer à mettre l'animation et puis le service bar là, la fonctionner. Alors, si nous voulons, nous faire un petit camper 2 minutes et puis pour nous faire un petit chanter pour nous finir, clôturer la journée. Et je demande Kathleen avec qui laisse le loup de me chanter la dernière chanson pour nous clôturer. Alors, nous dit photographe là, qui mettait retraite là en ligne. Nous disons merci, traducteur, nous disons merci pour patience nous avec nous. La chanson qui dit Papa bon Dieu, pays nous c'est pour, et puis nous finissons là. Papa bon Dieu, pays nous c'est pour, c'est où tu fais la vie nous donne. Dirige-nous par nos protections. Papa, mon Dieu, pays nous c'est beau. C'est où tu fais la vie nous emmène. Dirige-nous par nos protections. On a fait la prière. Bon Dieu, grand-mère, nous disons merci pour journée ça. Bénis-nous. Bénis tout le travail qu'on a fait ensemble pour avancement paysan dans le pays noir. Nous la prions concernant notre Jésus-Christ, grand-mère, nous. Amen. Nous n'avons pas eu l'autre grand-mère, la petite merci pour le travail. Please give the others a shake hand and say thank you for your work. Merci. Obrigado.